All right, this clip that we're going to break down, um, the news events and some of the hidden meanings behind some of the things that a lot of people try to figure things out, I guess. Well, I've been listening to the Sackcloth and Ashes, Kajani, and he often breaks it down, basically. Because a lot of people look for like hidden meanings, codes, what a deeper meaning, basically. So let's listen in. This is regarding some of the news topics regarding the Iranian deal, known as the initiative that they've been talking about for some time. Now, just give a little quick history. There's been a period of 9 months where this back and forth with John Kerry, numerous times he has gone to Switzerland, eagerly pursuing this. I mean, through snow, rain, hail, literally, that has been the history of this, I guess, if you could call it, the attempts to broker a deal. And we know this because going back early fall 2014 and into close before, even before when it was startling how eager John Kerry was to meet with Abbas and also Netanyahu's counterparts, the people that Netanyahu would send to these meetings. And the deal would fall apart, weather storms would occur, and we know this because we could see the trend. Every time there was a deal, there was a major snowstorm in Egypt and Israel, just as John Kerry was trying to get to one of the locations. So I can tie these stories together. Now, I'm just doing this, off the cuff right now, but that's been the track record. Now, this week, actually last week, the story was that John Kerry broke his femur, so that's why we're going to go and listen to Kajani. He always has a really interesting spin on things. I think you'd like to hear it. I hope that you take the time to listen to this because it might explain a lot.
Give promises. March 31st, 2015, John Kerry breaks his leg in Switzerland while riding a bike. Kerry was in Geneva, Switzerland for talks with Iran.
U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry has broken his right leg in a cycling accident in the Alps near Sionzy in France. A State Department official said it appeared Kerry hit a curb and there was no vehicle involved. He was flown by medical helicopter to Geneva's main hospital.
John Kerry broke his right femur in a cycling accident in France on Sunday morning. When we take a deeper look at this incident and the key words or phrases emphasized, the spiritual meaning behind it comes into focus. John Kerry broke his right femur or leg. John means Yahweh shall give. Kerry means darkness and evil. The word right means morally good in accordance with justice and law, that which is acceptable and righteous. The femur is the thigh bone which forms the leg, and
מה שכתוב ביוזמת ז'נבה. כל זמן שזה עמדה אמריקנית, זה מאוד קרוב למה שכתוב
Once again, this connects this event to the Israel and Palestinian peace agreement that will be confirmed by the Antichrist. In reference.
Okay, so without going into too much, he lays out a pretty interesting case. Now, if you're not familiar with how to follow this, you have to really key into the words that he was, the key words, which was John Kerry, right, broken femur, okay, which also he translated it to, of course, Yahweh, Kerry meaning evil, evil plan, broken femur, and I think that's it. So the leg part, I missed that word too. So broken leg, femur, thigh bone, same thing. Okay, so basically, if you take those buzzwords and you reinterpret it through with the Hebraic or the biblical explanation, it has a little bit more definition. So a lot of people look for Bible codes, and this is a good way to maybe understand using wisdom. Okay. Now, some people say those are hypotheticals. No, they are not, because there are a deeper meaning behind words if you reformat it in a sentence, and that's what he did. So this means, and it also he translated what Geneva, Switzerland, being the peace capital. So everything we hear about that they will confirm, he will confirm a covenant of many. In 2011, Israel invited President Barack Obama to what was called a covenant of many. It was very specific. And I don't, there's no doubt in my mind that this is all deliberate in a lot of ways, deliberate for many reasons, because of the time we live in. So when they called it a covenant of many, that's right out of the Daniel 9:27. I mean, that's just how it is. And now this is just some background. Let's put that aside for a moment. The other things that you hear about and putting this puzzle together is that how did that happen? It just doesn't happen out of thin air. No, it doesn't. There is a very literal explanation for that too. We're not going to hear it from the words of the actual people that design these plans, but they do read the Bible too, and while they may not believe, they know that God exists, okay? That even though they are, they're evil people, they know the Bible exists, and the real deniers, unfortunately, are the ones that are sitting on the fence, and it's a lot of people in the church. So what I want to do is I'm going to leave off with this. I'm going to pick up to the second video, because I think it's important that we take this a step further. We'll be back after this for the next part 2 after this.